From the output, we can see that the reader object returns each row of data as a list of values. So we can see that the first trading day with its opening and closing price is enclosed by a pair of square brackets, and so on. So we can further write a nested loop to access to the values in each list directly. And then we can append the values to an empty list. So to do that, let's first create an empty list in line 3. I'm simply going to call it empty list as a variable name and assign a pair of square brackets. All right. And in line 11, I'm going to include a inner for loop, say for value in line, right? Empty list dot use the append method of the list and append the value. And finally, I'm just simply going to print empty list. So for line in reader, we'll access each row of data as list, as you can see from the output. And for value in line, we'll access each value from the list before appending the value to the empty list. And finally, we can execute the code. So notice that I have kept line 10 print line. So the first 5 rows are simply the rows of data as list, and the last line of the output is the print empty list output. And you can see that all the values in the reader object is contained in a single list as compared to 5 rows of list, right? And notice that also from the output that each of the value returned is a string since it is enclosed by a pair of quotation. Okay, here's a coding challenge for you. Now, I would like you to find the average closing price of the 5 trading days. So remember, closing price is in the third value of the row of data. So you can amend the nested for loop to accumulate the closing price to the empty list before dividing it by 5 days. This will test your ability to combine the Python skills you have learned so far so that you can harness the power of programming to solve problems and make the program works for you. Good luck.